So you want to get some gifts for the disc golf lady in your family. Maybe it's her birthday, maybe it's Mother's Day, maybe it's Christmas, or maybe you just want to surprise her. Well, I have the top gifts that you can get her. Before we go any further, I'd like to ask that you like and subscribe. Make sure you click that bell to get notified of any other videos that are coming up. And if you have any comments that you want to leave below about any of these items, maybe you bought some of them, you want to leave a comment about them, or if you have any questions about them, go ahead and do that. Let's get back to the video. Now, first of all, a lot of these gifts can be bought on Amazon. So if you're an Amazon Prime member, or you just like the convenience of Amazon, you can get a lot of these gifts on Amazon. But for most of the things, I am going to show you the products on the manufacturer's website, because that is where most of the information is for these gifts. So let's get going with our list. And the very first thing, the most obvious thing, has to be disc. All right, everybody needs to have disc in order to play disc golf. And maybe she's been talking about a certain disc that she wants. Maybe there's more than one. Maybe there's a couple that she's been talking about buying, but she just hasn't. So that's the first thing you can do. Now, maybe she's mentioned a certain type of disc, a driver, a fairway driver, a mid-range, a putter. You know, if it's a fairway driver, well, maybe you can get her the Innova Leopard. That's a real popular fairway driver, especially for someone who may be fairly new. Or maybe a mid-range, maybe a Buzz. A Buzz mid-range is a very popular mid-range. Or a Mako 3 by Innova, another very popular mid-range. So maybe she's relatively new to disc golf and doesn't really have any disc of her own, and you want to buy her a set. Well, a lot of the manufacturers make sets. Innova, who's the leading manufacturer in disc golf, they make a set that you can buy at Walmart, you can buy at Meijer, you can order on Amazon, or even right from their manufacturer's website. And they make a 3-disc set, and I think they make a 5 and an 8-disc set as well. But if you go to innovadisc.com or just search Innova Disc, it'll take you right to the website. And there's a 3-disc set right there that has a putter and a mid-range and a fairway driver. Discraft has a 3-piece set, pretty much the same kind of setup. A really good set that I think is actually better than Innova set is by Discmania. And then again, I believe it is a putter, a mid-range, and a fairway driver. Pretty much the 3-disc set are those 3 pieces. So you could get a set. So maybe she's been playing disc golf for a while, but she finds some of the discs just a little too heavy and she can't quite get them down the fairway. Well, Discraft makes the Discraft Z-Lite series, where the discs are a little bit lighter. And you can go to their website and check out the discs that they make in the Z-Lite. There's not a ton, but there's a few discs that they make that are just a little bit lighter, and they're made to go a little bit further. And they're not just for women, obviously, but they're made for people who just don't like the little bit heavier disc, but still want to be able to get that disc down the fairway just a little bit further. Another option with disc is getting custom disc made. Just about every manufacturer has an option where you can do custom disc. I know Innova does and Discraft does. You just go to their website and you can search for the custom disc, and you can see how you can order. They have their own specifications. Just follow that, kind of pick what you want or what you think she might want, and just go through that process. Also, you can go to your local disc golf store, see what they might have in your local area. Maybe there's someone who is an artist who's also into disc golf, and they might be able to create something specific for you as well. You have to have something to carry the disc in, and that is a disc golf bag. Now, there's a lot of options with bags. You can have a shoulder bag, you can have a handbag, or you can have a backpack. And we're primarily going to talk about the backpacks because that's the most popular type of way to carry disc and most convenient, I believe. Innova has backpacks, and I have one right here. This is an Innova backpack that I use, and they have lots to offer. Probably the most affordable backpack by Innova is the Adventure. It's the one that I use, holds about, I don't know, 20 disc, give or take. And it is a light backpack and also has a place for a drink, has another pocket on the other side for other things that you can put in, like your keys, maybe a towel or whatnot. And it is a decent backpack for $40 and is made of canvas. And that's a good price for someone who's just getting into disc golf, but they also have other options if you want to explore that. Now, Dynamic Disc also makes backpacks, and their Trooper bag is very similar to Innova's Adventure on the price and the style and the amount of disc that it holds. but they also have backpacks. You can spend up to a couple $100s on backpacks. So there are more options there too, depending on how much you want to spend. And if they have a lot of discs and they like to take a lot of discs, then you can get a bigger backpack if you want. Another company is Grip, and they have bags that have range from holding just a 15 to 20 to holding a lot more than that. Really top quality bags, but they're pricey, starting at like $139 up to a couple $100s. So you'll have to kind of scroll through. But the ones that I'm showing you here are the CS2 series, starting at $139. And they started about holding about 14 or 15 discs. They're just more durable bags. That's why you're going to pay more. You're not going to hold as many discs, but you're going to pay a heftier price for paying for more durability. Now, an up-and-coming company is called Upper Park. This is a bag that's about $109 that I'm showing you here. It holds about 30 plus discs. Probably a bag I'm going to eventually upgrade to because it's lightweight, as they say, it's breathable, and it holds 30 plus discs. That's something I like right there. And it is their lower end bag, and they can even have bags that are more expensive depending on kind of the durability that you want. So there you go. There's several options there on bags, and depending on what you want, what color you want to get, there's just a lot of options. There's a lot of other companies out there as well. Well, let's move on. Well, maybe you want to get her some kind of apparel. Maybe she's talked about trying to have some kind of shirts or shorts or something to play in. And there's a lot of options. There's hats, there's socks, there's shirts, there's shorts. There's all kinds of things. But I'm going to focus mostly on shirts. I'm not going to talk about every kind of apparel that there is out there. So let's just talk mostly about shirts. And lots of companies, you can go out and just buy like a Nike or Adidas type shirt, something that's going to provide protection from the sun rays, something that's going to be able to wick away moisture. You can do that just by an Adidas or Nike, but we're going to talk about companies that specialize in disc golf. So let's go ahead and do that. Well, the first company that I want to talk about is called Wander. Wander Disc Golf, they specialize in shirts and jerseys that have to do with disc golf. And they have a lot of options there, men and women, but we're talking about women here. So there's a lot of colors and patterns that would speak to women, a lot of choices to choose from, and they're going to be form-fitting for women. Another company is called Dude Disc Golf. Now, don't be persuaded or dissuaded, I should say. Don't be dissuaded by the name. There are sizes and patterns and such for women with Dude Disc Golf. You just have to kind of stroll through and see what maybe your lady is looking for. Now, Upper Park does have some options when it comes to apparel, and they have a few shirts that maybe your lady in your life is looking for, so you might want to scroll through there as well. Now, all these companies have other options as well, especially Dude and Wander Disc Golf both have shorts and pants and hoodies and all those kind of things, and socks. So if you're looking for other apparels, you can scroll through there and see if there's some other options. I think women all like socks too, so you might find some cool socks there. Now, there's some accessories that you could get as well. Now, a towel is a good option. I have a dingy towel here. I really need to get a towel for my bag, and I think women who are really into disc golf would probably like to have a towel to go with their bag. And so don't just let them get a dingy old towel that's out of the rag box at the house. Get them a good towel to go with their bag. Now, there's a lot of options there. Dude Disc Golf has some towels that you could choose from. I think that Upper Park has a towel as well. And those are kind of towels you might have to stuff in your bag. Maybe the Dude one has a clip or something you might be able to put on your bag. But probably the most popular company when it comes to towels is called Flight Towel. They have a lot of options. They have towels that has a little carabiner that you can click onto the side of your bag, or you can put on your belt loop. But they also have a towel that has a piece of a disc on it, the recycled piece of a disc that you can stuff in the back of your pocket, but also you can use to kind of warm up and practice before you get started. You kind of hold the edge of that piece of disc and you kind of warm up like you were getting ready to throw the disc, and that towel just kind of drags and gives a little bit of tension there like you were throwing a disc. Now, we all want to get better when we're playing disc golf, and we can't always get to a course or find an open field to throw. And if you have a little bit of property in your back or front yard, having some training tools could be a good thing. And one thing that you could do is buy her a basket. And if you're into disc golf as well, this is something you can both use. So this is something for the both of you. And there's a couple of options on a basket. Innova has a travel basket. It's an easy catcher travel basket that collapses and you can take it with you. So if you like to camp or you like to hit the road and you're going to get an Airbnb and you want to take some discs in a basket with you, this is a great option. And it's also great for the backyard, and you don't want to leave it in the backyard. You just collapse it and put it in storage and bring it back out with you when you use it. It's a great option for you. But if you want something more stationary, but that's something you can move around in the yard, Innova also makes the Easy Catcher Easy, and it's light and you can move it around your yard. It's made of metal, and that might be another option for you as well. I think that's about $175, and I think the Easy Catcher, it's about the same price or maybe just a little bit more or a little bit less. Now, they're not the only company that makes baskets. Just about every disc golf company makes baskets, so you're going to find a lot of options there. And MVP makes baskets, and you can go to their website. Now, one thing on their website, when I was scrolling through, and you'll see here, is I don't see any prices for their baskets. I don't know if I just missed it, I'm blind there or whatnot, but MVP does make baskets as well. You can also go to Amazon and just search for disc golf baskets, and you'll see a plethora of baskets. You'll see all the major companies listed there, and you'll also see some companies who don't make anything else but baskets, and one of them is called Remix. This is a basket I have. I did not buy it from Amazon. I actually bought it from someone who was getting rid of it, and it is a good basket. I have it, and I have it at my yard. It's just as good as anybody else's. I think it's like, what, $110 or something like that. I got mine a lot cheaper because I bought it from someone else, so you could always search Craigslist or something, or Facebook Marketplace to see if you can find a basket. Actually, a lot of these things you can always search to see if you can find. That's a bonus tip or pro tip there. But yeah, a basket in your backyard, search the manufacturers, search Amazon, whatever, see if you can't find a basket. But the only collapsible baskets I have found that are worth anything are Innova. Stay away from Franklin baskets. They're usually plastic chains. You don't want plastic chains. Whatever basket you get, one, make sure it's sturdy enough, and make sure the chains are metal, okay? Make sure the chains are metal. Another training tool to go along with the baskets are Disc Dot. This is a company that manufactures something so simple but so useful. These are little plastic dots you can attach to the chains so you have a target to aim at. And they're only like $7, and you get a couple of those dots and you can attach them to the chains on your basket so you have something to aim at. If there's a certain place on the basket you want to get used to aiming at, that's what you can throw to. The last thing I have for you is a PDGA membership. That's a Professional Disc Golf Association membership. Now, maybe she has no ambition to become a pro, and most likely none of us are going to become pros, but you can become a part of the membership of the Professional Disc Golf Association as an amateur. And with this membership, you get some bonuses. One, everybody who becomes a member gets a lifetime membership number, something that you're going to have forever. So if she ever does want to go in a local tournament or something somewhere, she has that number to register with, and that whatever the results are will always be logged in with that number on the website, and she'll be able to have her statistics for a lifetime and keep track of that. There's a lot of great tracking information that goes along with that, so that is a great bonus right there. But you also get access to the DG network. It's a disc golf network, which is on YouTube, and I think they also have their own website as well, where you can watch disc golf, professional disc golf tournaments. So it is a great access there, and you get access to some of the rounds you get to watch for free. I think you even get maybe a discount on the membership, so you can watch more of the professional tournaments. You get discounts on a lot of different disc golf companies, as well as like Enterprise and Staples and some other places you get discounts as well. I think on Upper Park you get a 15% discount on your purchase. So if you do the membership and then turn around and use it for Upper Park, you can get a 50% discount, and you can buy a membership for somebody else, okay? And also the membership comes with a disc, it comes with a name tag to put on the bag. I mean, just lots of different bonuses. So there's a $50 membership, and then there's a $100 membership, and each membership is for a year. So there's a couple different options there. I mean, if you want, you can do the $2,000 lifetime membership if you really want to bless her with a big time membership. All right. So go to their website, check it out. A lot of cool options there. All right. So there you go. There are the top disc golf gift ideas that you can get her for whatever is coming up in her life that you want to bless her with. So get out there, get looking, find something for her, and bless her with those gifts.